Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. So today I have yet another trick from the Royal Road to Card Magic. So we're returning to that book now. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, so we have a shuffled and cut deck just like that, and I would invite my spectator to pick any card. Okay, so let's say they pick this one. I'm looking away, but you make sure to look at it and remember it. Okay, and I invite them to place it back on the top and then give the cards a cut, just like so, and maybe another cut, something like that. Okay, actually I want them to, just for good measure, give the cards one more, maybe two more cuts, something like this, something like that, until they and I am completely happy. Okay, now, so you've cut wherever you wanted and you've done it a lot of times. I can't know where the card is, right? Now I'm gonna count mentally in my head, and I want you to say stop wherever you want. So I'm counting now silently in my head. They say stop. Okay, you stop me exactly at 10. Okay, so do me a favor, count down, take the deck and count down 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 10th card is their card, the 7 of spades. A little bit later, when I've explained this trick, I'm going to show you a little bonus trick that you can use directly after this, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so as I said, now we're turning to this book, The Royal Road to Card Magic. Now if you're new on this channel, then I should tell you that I've been going over this book, almost every good technique, every good trick, everything you need to get all the basics of card magic, sleight of hand card magic. And you'll be way on your way to, do some more advanced stuff after you've read this book and watched this playlist to learn everything from it. Right now we're at the chapter about arrangements, which basically means setups. Okay, so this trick is called Think Stop, and it's on page 229. And I'm also going to speak a little bit about this trick, Deal Away, on 231. So let's get into it. So this trick is pretty similar to a trick we've done before on this channel, but it has a little bit of a different technique and a little bit of a different presentation. What you would need, the setup or the arrangement, is a full suit, clubs in this case, on the bottom, from ace on the face, all the way in order to king. Okay, so that is the setup. From this we want them to pick a card, not from the setup, so you're gonna have to manage that. Okay, so in this case it's the 8 of spades, and we want them to place that back on top and then give the cards a cut, just like that. Now what we're basically going to do here, and in the other trick we did, which is very similar to this, we turned the deck over at this point, but here we can do it a little bit differently. What we basically are doing is we're waiting until he cut into the stack, so we get a club card at the bottom. And we do that by kind of glimpsing, more or less. So you can ask them to cut into your hand like this, and then complete the cut. And as you square up, you can check the bottom. Okay, so they didn't cut into the setup yet. So we say again, I want this to be thorough, so please just cut one more time. Okay, and now I saw that they cut into the setup again, the 10 of clubs like this. So we basically do that until they cut into a club card. The justification can be to just give it one more cut, even one more cut actually. You want to be really thorough. But once we've reached one of the setup cards, we know that their card is on the 10th position. So it's basically a self-working trick. And now we do a little bit, you can do whatever presentation you want, of course, but in the book they do a little bit of a reversed mind reading thing, where you say you're going to count mentally and they're going to say stop wherever they want. Whenever they say stop, of course, you say 10, okay? So you pretend to count mentally in your head, they say stop, and you immediately go, oh, 10, you stop me at 10, okay? And you give the deck to them to count 10 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that is their selection. Now, let's do a little bit of a bonus trick. It's another self-working trick using this setup. So what you can do is you want to get this setup back on the bottom, but you need to reverse these cards. So you can go like, just to make sure. So it was really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it was the 10th card. And you place that back, and now you have the setup back on the bottom. Now, of course, you can do some kind of false shuffle to retain that bottom stock. You can go watch the Ovent Shuffle video to learn that, of course. Okay, so that is back on the bottom. We simply place this in there somewhere. And we ask them to pick another card. Again, not from the setup. So in this case, it's the 9 of diamonds. You place that on top. You ask them to give a cut. Something like that. And now you ask them to deal a number of cards. You know, whatever you feel like, maybe 10, 12, 15 cards. You want to be fairly high here. So let's say they deal 14 cards, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, please look at the top card you dealt to. Okay, so now we got lucky. We got to a club card. And you say, okay, a king, that means 13, right? A jack is 11, a queen is 12, king is 13. So that means that your card is going to be in the 13th position. Now, if they had dealt something else, for example, we had a random 5 of spades here, you would say, okay, so at 5, now I want you to deal 5 cards, and then you look at the top card there, and eventually you're going to reach club card. But it's good if they reach this from the beginning. It's the strongest case scenario, of course. That is why you want them to deal a fairly high number of cards, because if they cut the cards into the middle, you know, you can also watch the cut to see where they cut it. But if it's in the middle, you want them, of course, to deal a fairly large number. So now we simply say, as I said, okay, so this indicates 13. That has to mean, I don't know, but it has to mean something, that your card is 13 cards down from here. And this is a pretty strong effect because you actually shuffle the cards. Remember, you false shuffle it, but they don't know that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that is their selection. So that's really nice. We have two tricks that works really nice together. Uses the same setup, and it's easy to get to that setup the second time, right? It's 2 really easy, self-working, essentially, tricks that you can start performing more or less straight away. So I hope you liked this video and this trick. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and please, if you liked it, give me a like. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe, because we're going to have a lot more good stuff coming. For today, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.